they don't even want to end their life.
Yeah.
What they want to end is the pain. My name is Kenny, and I am with the Befrienders as a volunteer. I also work there as the executive director. So basically, the Befrienders KL, we are a non-profit organization, and we provide emotional support to people who are in distress, people who are feeling depressed, people who may have suicidal thoughts, and also basically to anyone who needs a listening ear. So anyone who feels like they need to talk to someone about some issues in their life, they can either call our 24-hour helpline, or for those who are not comfortable to talk on the phone, they can send us an email.
How are you today?
I would like to say I'm good, but I am so-so lah, yeah. I am actually very busy, but otherwise emotionally, I think I'm doing okay. I am fine in terms of my emotions. Yeah.
I'm really glad to hear that.
Yeah. How are you doing?
I have been better, so thank you for asking that. We'll save my sad story for another day.
Okay, sure. It wasn't something that I planned. I think it started when I was in secondary school. So I joined the peer support group, yeah, and I was exposed to active listening. And I guess that's when I started to have that interest. And I knew that time that I'm actually a better listener. And then fast forward to my university time, I was struggling. I was actually feeling suicidal at that point of time, and it was quite a difficult period for me. So when I was able to overcome the crisis, right, I asked myself, what can I do? And I realized that not everyone has that kind of like support system. They do not have people that they can talk to, for example. So that's when I decided to join the Befrienders to train as one of their volunteers. Say, for example, if you have depression or any type of mental disorder, right? People would maybe label you as being weak, useless, or even crazy. Mental disorder is basically a medical condition, yeah? It's something just like physical illness. If you break your arm or if you have hypertension, you need to seek treatment. It can be treated, actually. You can eventually, if you follow through your treatment program, you can even eventually live a good life, a healthy life. So it's not right to basically label people who are struggling with mental health conditions with words like that. Number two would be people who are suicidal seeking for attention, which is also not right. So wrong. Okay, yeah. I can see your expression.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, but like when you say that, like if I hear anyone, even if it's a stranger saying I'm feeling suicidal, my first reaction or my alarm bells will go ding 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 ding. Then I'll be like, oh my god. I would never not once think, oh my god, this person really just wants to be like cool lah, famous lah,
Right, which is sad lah, because for someone who is struggling with suicidal thoughts, there's so much pain in them, emotional pain, they feel so helpless, so hopeless. Imagine a life without hope. How do you live a life like that? They don't even want to end their life.
Yeah.
What they want to end is the pain.
Yeah, I think what a lot of people don't realize that is that when someone gets to that point, it's so heartbreaking because it means that they have literally probably tried everything they can possibly think of. And they feel like there is really no turning back.
Yeah, which brings me to the third misconception, which I think, right, many people feel that people who are feeling suicidal, they will not show any signs. They will just go ahead and act it out. Yeah. Which is again not true, because according to research, right, up to 80% of those who have died by suicide or have attempted to end their lives have actually given out warning signs. So when we talk about suicide prevention, the most important thing is recognizing the warning signs and also taking them seriously. Because sometimes you would have friends who would say things like, oh, I feel like I don't want to wake up anymore. I feel like I want to go somewhere and no one can find me. Things like that. These are some of the signs that, people who are suicidal may say.
Why do we not pay the same attention and energy and money and resources on mental health as much as we do for physical health? Do you think it's because the illness is most often invisible?
I think it is that it's invisible because you can't see it, you can't show others that, I actually have depression and my symptoms is also, it's quite difficult to show. And also it's something that, we are not brought up to talk about lah. Even basic things like feelings. How are you feeling today? Yeah, so the okay, I'm fine, it's not really feelings, Feelings are the core of our being. We can't live without feelings.
True. True.
So I guess it's just that culturally we don't talk about it.
True.
But the good thing is that I do see improvement. I do. Yeah, you do too.
There's a massive shift and that makes, I'm sure, all of us very happy. So I think recently, I've been seeing a lot toxic positivity. There's a lot of lines like, oh, positive vibes only, or happiness is a choice. Right? So all of which I don't think are completely untrue. Yes, you can have positive vibes. Right. You want your surrounding area to be happy. And happiness can be a choice for some people.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Which brings me to my question. Can you share with us your thoughts on toxic positivity that sort of forcing people to be happy regardless of the situation and its effects on mental health?
I do agree when you say that it works sometimes for some people, for people who are looking for encouragement, motivation, maybe it works at that time. But of course in life there's ups and downs, So when someone who's feeling down and you throw these phrases at them, not helpful at all, saying things like, cheer up, life is going to be better. It's like you are telling me it's wrong to feel this way. You are denying my rights to have my feelings. We need to know when to use it. So when you are supporting someone who is struggling emotionally, those are the words that we don't use. We also call it then false assurances.
False assurances.
Which is not, you want to assure them that, hey, go and get some rest. When you wake up, things will be better, Or there are other fishes in the sea, Okay, I think to answer this, based on our statistics, last year, 2021, what we saw is that most of our callers comes from the age group of those who are in their 20s. And what's more worrying is that I think about 10% of our callers, those people who contacted us, were actually aged below the years of the age of 20. So we have people as young as 10, 11 years old who have started to write to us on email, sharing about their struggle. And those who are basically also having issues with their financial situation, those who are in their minority group, for example, the LGBT groups, these are also people who are actually struggling because, they may feel very lonely. Because it's like, I cannot be myself, I cannot tell others who I am. So that will actually increase the loneliness, the isolation, and may even lead to, suicidal thoughts.
I mean, it's nice that you guys provide such a safe space for so many people.
That's the word. It's a safe space. Because
more of that.
You just call and talk. I've always tell people that I'm not sure of it, whether should I call or not. I always tell them that you are in control of the call. At any moment when you feel like I'm not comfortable, I don't think I want to continue on, you can just put down the phone, and hopefully they will try again later. Main challenges in mental health issues is that getting people to come out, to reach out and get help, get treatment. It can be due to a lot of reasons. Yeah, it could be due to stigma also. There may be people who are not aware of where to go to, how to seek help. Yeah, that's another issue. Also, people who may not be aware of their own condition. Yeah, that hey, I'm actually struggling, but due to stigma or lack of information.
High functioning.
Yes, high functioning as well. Yes.
Yeah.
Or the need to put on a mask, for example. Yeah. But that can be really tiring, isn't it?
Extremely.
Right. So in the case of that, right, perhaps more public education to create more awareness, to destigmatize, whatever wrong information about mental health, about suicide. And then on the other hand, for people who are struggling financially, I think they need to know that, as you mentioned, the government has actually a good program at the public hospital, public clinic, pusat mentari, which you can access with a minimal fee. But the problem is that because of the patient load that they are, they have to see the number of patients, so the waiting time may be very much long. Yeah. So in this sense, I think maybe we need to train more mental health professionals, psychiatrists, psychologists, counselors, even social workers. And also perhaps the government can consider providing subsidy to people who are from the lower income group to see a professional from a private setting. It's okay to struggle, but the more important thing is that know that you are not alone. You don't have to struggle on your own. If you feel like there is a need for you to talk to someone, please reach out to someone that you can trust. And if you feel like, because sometimes we don't want to talk to people that we know, you can always reach out to a helpline. For example, Befrienders. But there are also many other helplines in Malaysia nowadays. So I guess, any helpline will do as long as you're able to talk to someone about it. And if you feel like you need more than that, professional help, don't be afraid to go and look for one. Hopefully things will get better. Yeah. Hopefully. But don't be afraid to reach out for help.